Okay, so I'm going to start by priming my eyes because priming is very important. And I'm using the Focus and Fix Eye Primer by Makeup Revolution. I got this in like they were doing a Christmas bundle and it was like, I got a load of items, it was like £25 for a box and then it came with this primer in it. I feel like in terms of primers, it's not the best probably, but it is the only one I have, so I shall be using it. I don't know, I feel like even though I use it, my eyeshadow always still creases. So really I should just invest, but you know, I don't wear makeup that often, so. And I'm using the Focus and Fix Eye Primer by Makeup Revolution. I got this in like they were doing a Christmas bundle and it was like, I got a load of items, it was like £25 for a box and then it came with this primer in it. I feel like in terms of primers, it's not the best probably, but it is the only one I have, so I shall be using it. I don't know, I feel like even though I use it, my eyeshadow always still creases. So really I should just invest, but you know, I don't wear makeup that often, so I will invest when it's more worth it. Oh, gross. Okay. I'll invest when it's more worth it. So, to start off, I'm only going to be using the Naked Urban Decay Smoky Palette. So it's going to be a whole look created just with this one palette. The brush I'm going to be using is the brush that the palette comes from. I actually really like this brush. I think that the fluffy side is, it's just really good. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just very soft, and then this side is very dense and compact, and it's just a nice brush. Like, considering it comes with the palette, I really like it. So I'm going to start by going into Combust. I'm just going to set all of that primer. Obviously I put the primer everywhere, so I'm going to set everywhere. It's quite a light base considering like I am quite a tanned person. I say I'm tanned, I'm brown. But yeah, I guess on a lighter skinned person this would like blend in a lot better. But like it's a nice light base. Okay, so that's done. Next I'm gonna go into Whiskey, which is this dark shade here. I'm gonna do kind of like a goldeny shimmery look with a bit of a smoky edge. So I'm going to go really lightly into Whiskey and then just get it in that outer corner there. And then I'm going to get a bit more and then kind of go into the crease. Is it just me, or like whenever you do your makeup and you're not filming it, or like you pretend that you are? Because I've watched so many makeup tutorials that I'm always like, okay, so now I'm just gonna take a little bit of this into my crease, and it's like I'm talking to myself, but it's just so addicting to be like, I totally know what I'm doing. So I'm just doing the same thing on the other eye. I'm dragging it like out and up a bit to create kind of a winged effect, if you can call it that. I don't know, I've heard people say you're always supposed to drag your eyeshadow up instead of straight or down, because then it makes your eyes droop, and you do not want droopy eyes. Okay. I'm just layering up the same colour. I haven't swapped colours yet. I'm just like, I've gone in really lightly, and I'm just really lightly blending it out to try and get like a range of different colours. I think that's pretty even. The Naked palettes always blend very nicely, and like I've heard people complain about this palette with the colour selection, but I think in terms of, I wouldn't say it's the best to have one palette, but like you can still create a look only using one palette. There are a lot of palettes I know that have a lot of different colours, and they're either all mattes or all shimmers, and you can't really create a look with both, but this has mattes and shimmers in it, and it's really easy to create a look with both. And this is going to be a really quick eye look. Okay, so I'm going to take the the shorter, more stubby end of this brush, and I'm going to go into Whiskey like I did before. And I'm just going to go into the lower lash line just to smudge it out a little bit. It's probably really gross. I'm going to back up. You don't need to be that close to my lower lash line. Okay. Your girl's done. So I'm going to start with High, which is literally the last colour. I'm going to take this side again and I'm going to go into High, and I'm going to put that right on my inner corner and kind of drag it down as an inner corner highlight. Yes. Yes. That's how I talk to my dogs. Okay. I bet these angles are very flattering. I'm not wearing any foundation, so don't send for me in my skin. I'm breaking out. Next I'm going to go into Dirty Sweet, which is this colour. It's actually, oh, you can see everything. Ha! Look at me. Hey. Yeah, it's one of my favourite colours. I really like it in the centre of the lid when I'm not doing this look. I'll put it on my lid anyway. Just like, look at that. Look at it go. Yes. Yes. Shine, girl. Look at how cute. Bearing in mind, I'm packing it on with a fluffy brush, not even a dense brush or my finger. And like, this is the payoff, like, girl. And then last and not least, I'm going into Radar, which is the darkest one. And I'm just gonna use that to sort of darken up the edge. Just to sort of blend it in with that darker eyeshadow from before. Oh. Don't judge me. Okay. So the next step is to do some eyeliner. I'm going to be using the Super Cat liquid liner. I'm just gonna, and I use like the length of the brush to kind of stamp along my eye line, along my lash line, because I find that creates like the straightest and thinnest line. And then when I get to the end, I follow like that line up and then drag it down and drag it across. And there she has it, a tiny wing. Let's not try and mess this up on camera, that would be super embarrassing. I'm going to make this a bit bigger and a bit more wingy. Okay, next, same thing, just going to press it. It's the face of pure concentration. Now, are they even? Close enough. So this is my first winged eyeliner on camera, and I think I kind of flopped it a little bit. Don't worry. I'm just a regular person, and this is what happens when you do eyeliner. You start really thin, and then you try and make it thicker, and it doesn't really work, and then your eyeliner's not on fleek, but it's okay. So next we are going to do mascara. Don't even judge how old my mascara is, yeah? Okay. I don't wear mascara that often, and I really need to invest in a new one, but I haven't yet. So first of all, I'm going to clamp my eyelashes. It's really, really important to clamp your eyelashes. Especially with mine, they're quite straight and they're quite short as well, so they're really hard to see. But when you clamp them, it just makes them stand out so much more. And I always used to be like, you're lying. But then I went to go get my makeup done. I got it done professionally, like, and they obviously clamped my eyelashes and it actually really worked. I saw such a big difference. Okay. How about I not just scare you with... Almost dropped my makeup bag. Okay, so I'm just gonna use this as a mirror again, and then you can just tell how small my eyelashes are from the fact that you can't even see them above my you can't even see it above my eyeliner. That's how sad my eyelashes are. Obviously you can put falsies on if you want more dramatic. You can put falsies on if you want more of a dramatic look, but I do not. Okay. Oh my gosh, I didn't do a brow bone highlight. I'll hit you with a brow bone highlight later. Normally, what I like to do is match my brow bone highlight to the rest of the highlight I put on my face, instead of having like a separate highlight for the brow bone and then like a different highlight for your cheeks and eyes. I think it looks a bit, not weird, but less complete of a look, if that makes sense. Okay. Oh my gosh, you can see my eyelashes a tiny bit. This is the power of the clamp, honestly.